Welcome back to another video, and this is a really long awaited one, but it is the final results of my photo competition that I ran quite a while ago. I've collected 25 entries that I thought were fantastic and I decided to use. So I'm going to reveal the results now. I've given each one a rating and ranked them in order from 25th to 1st. So I'll tag everyone, hopefully, at least that is actually needed, probably is in this. I did try it last night on a post, but unfortunately for some reason it wasn't working, and it was some of the channels I couldn't tag. So if I will write them out, and if any of you have contact with them, please let them know. But before we get into this is probably going to be my 500th video on YouTube. So I just want to thank everyone involved in the channel who has stuck around for ages, maybe even got involved in this competition. And I think it's fitting that the 500th video on the channel is dedicated to the ones that actually support the channel, which is you guys. So yeah, thank you very much. And without further ado, let's begin. So coming in 25th, we have... Yep, there you go, my apologies. We have European Transport Spotting with this lovely shot of a DB Cargo Class 66, number 175, on an aggregates train at Bushy. So I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a really good shot. You can see a little bit of clag. The scenery is very nice. The clouds in the sky are blue. And sunlight's great. I think the quality of the shot is a bit iffy. That's mainly the reason why it actually got down. But the photo itself is great, so yeah, and it's nice to see a cool freight train. I think one of the main reasons I've put these photos up high is due to if the trains themselves are it's a cool spot, if it's a cool station. But a lot of the photos, I think at some point I do get to the point where the photos become incredibly hard to pick. But yep, 25th place for European Transport Spotting, so thank you very much for entering. Now 24th, we have Radiant Lotus 726. With a lovely shot on a heritage railway, I don't know which railway it is, of a Class 43 EMR with 43045 with another plaque which says 125 preservation, parked next to a Class 143 Pacer. I don't know the number, I think it's 0 something 02, 143 something 02, and it is a really nice shot. The scenery is nice. You got the lovely station building in the background with lovely bushes, lots of people, and everything turned out to see this amazing event. I think again it's the quality that gets down a bit, and I think also one of the main reasons that some of the photos are so low is because the photos in front of them are just immaculate. But no disrespect to Radiant Lotus, because it's a fantastic photo as well. And I think I really like the EMR 43s and the 143s. So yeah, 24th place to Radiant Lotus 726 with a 7.55 out of 10 rating. Thank you very much for entering as well. Moving on to 23rd place, we have train.guy. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, or unless you don't pronounce the dots, but with a lovely shot of a DB Cargo Class 66. I think it's either 654 or 054, next to a I think it's a peak train. I don't know what it is, and it's either 44, 45 or 46. Let me know which one it is. And then an EMR intercity coach in the background. Again, a fantastic shot. I like the 66, and I love the 44, 45 or 46, whatever it is, I'm going to call it a peak. I love the shot, also the fact that in the background you can see two chimneys, which also they're actually on top of the 66. That's quite a cool thing, and it's a great shot just in general. I love the heritage railway shots. So I gave you a 7.77 out of 10, so thank you very much for entering as well. And it's nice to see also the retro lamp post in the background. That's really nice, nice little detail. So yep, 23rd, thank you very much for entering. Moving on to 22nd place with a 7.8 out of 10 is Finn and Bow Trains with a Class 730 in the the West Midlands Orange livery, Hemel Hempstead. I put the 22nd with a 7.8 because I really like the 730. The lights are shining. It's the second one ever made. The 730s are really cool to me, and I really like Hemel Hempstead train station. That gets up a bit as well. The background's nice, and yeah, it's a fantastic shot. And I can't wait to see. I think there's another picture by Finn and Bow in this. So yeah, this is finished second in your rankings. So we'll see what the first picture is. But thank you very much for entering as well. Moving on to 21st place with a 7.9 rating out of 10, we have Buffer Boy with this steam train. I don't actually know what it is, I'll admit. Some sort of tank engine sort of thing, and I think this shot is really cool. The way the steam is like coming out like a volcano from the top, the sides, it's amazing. And you got like the background's really cool too. I think, to be honest, and I think there's a steam train in the background as well, but I think the main reason I put this out is mainly because also I don't know that actually know what the train is. That's kind of what it got out, but also just because you can't see the train as much. I mean, that makes it good and bad at the same time, but I love the shot. So 21st place, 7.9 out of 10. Thank you very much for entering, Buffer Boy. I just skip one. No, I don't know why the font's changed, by the way, there. 20th place with a 7.93 out of 10. We have UK Train Life. I apologise you can't read, I don't know why the font's changed, but that's 20th place UK Train Life. With a lovely shot of the Pride Avanti West Coast Class 390. I don't know what station that is, but it's a really great shot. You can see all the way down the train. The scenery is great, and like the station itself, it looks almost like one of those nostalgic pictures you'd see. And I love the livery as well. Like the train itself is really cool. I think just compared to some other spots on this video in this competition, that's why it's a bit lower down. But yep, thank you very much, UK Train Life 373, for entering. I apologise that the font's messed up a bit, but at least I can figure out what it is. Moving on to 19th place with a 7.96 out of 10 rating, we have Train Views UK with a nice shot of a Class 25 number D7659 on a heritage railway with a really cool shot of the guard leaning out of the cab. And the 25 is also a very cool train as well. I think the main reason is the scenery. That's why it gets down a bit, because also the train fills the entire picture, which is obviously necessarily a good thing. And you got the retro signals in the background, the retro building. It's a fantastic shot. I don't know how you actually got to the side of the train, but it's a really cool shot. So yeah, 19th place for Train Views UK. Thank you for entering. Moving on to 18th place, and here's the second entry from Finn and Bow Trains with an 8 out of 10. It is a Class 37 ScotRail. I don't know what the train in the background. It's like a 57 or 47, and I believe it's 2 coaches and maybe the Midland Pullman at the back. I think I remember seeing that spot you posted. Also situated at Hemel Hempstead. It's a really cool train. The lights on the front of the 37, like a trinity, like a lovely triangle. That's a really cool spot as well, and it's also at Hemel Hempstead, which again, as I said, is a really good train station. I'd like to visit some point, and it's a fantastic spot. It's like a really rare spot, so well done. 18th place for you. Thank you very much for entering again. Moving on to 17th place with another 8 out of 10, we have Welsh Pullman with this Class 47. I believe the number is 579, and it looks almost like a model shot, to be honest, or it's sat on a podium in like a dealership. It's really cool. Like scenery, I believe that's a water tank in the background, and lovely green bridge, and you got the barriers as well, which makes it look a bit like a festival, and the train itself is very cool. So you got a 17th place. Thank you very much for entering, Welsh Pullman. Moving on to 16th place with an 8.2 out of 10, we have the Cornish Train Spotter with a Hanson Hall Class 50. I believe it's 50 and I believe the train in the back is like a 57 or a 47. I think it's on a heritage railway as well, and it's also a really cool shot. It looks a bit like it's in the midst of a jungle. You've got clag coming out of both the trains, snaking around a corner. So yeah, it's a fantastic spot as well. And I've seen 50s, just not the Hanson Hall ones, but it's a really nice, really, really cool spot, and the scenery is immaculate as well. So thank you for entering the Cornish Train Spotter. Moving on to 15th place, we have an 8.25 out of 10 rating. It's Train Spotter 56 with this amazing shot in London Euston with an Avanti West Coast of Veyr. I think it's an 805, or maybe an 807. But I know this shot, the scenery is different from the other ones, the wilderness sort of shots. But I really like this one because it looks like suburban, in a really cool shot. It looks like it would also be a bit nostalgic, like one of the past ones. I think you can see another train in the background. I'm not sure. Maybe something else. It might be a Pendolino or a 350. But it's a great shot as well. And the advertising boards, you got all this and that. And in the future, this might be something to look back on and think what a cool moment. And the train itself is also great. I like the 805s, the 807s, the Averos. I'll just call them the Avero. So thank you very much for entering Train Sport 56. Moving on to 14th place. I think this is the stage where I started looking at the pictures and I struggled like to actually pick which ones I liked. Because I think, to be honest, from this point onwards, all the pictures were like I would have put as my favourite, but I just had to like balance it out. So 14th place with an 8.7 out of 10, we have Josh the Train Guy 85 with a cracking shot of a class, the 44871 Black 5, running a rail tour Carlisle with a 390 in the background and also a 158 just peeking out. And it's amazing to see like the past of express trains versus the future or the present of express trains sat next to it, and the way you can see the steam like coming out, kids and train spotters watching it, and everyone like just looking on interest, like bringing the world together as like just a piece of heritage running on our railways. I think the main reason I did take marks off was just because the quality was a little fuzzy on the Pendolino, but that's it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, not saying the picture is horrendous, because it's a fantastic picture, and I like Carlisle train station as well because it looks grand in the background, so it's a perfect setting for a cracking shot. So there you go, 14th place for you, Josh the Train Guy. I hope you're happy with that, and thank you very much for entering. Moving on, and this is also very tense. I had to pick between two Steam pictures. I believe they're both like Britannia. So in 13th place with an 8.75 out of 10, I've put Roscoe Train with I think it's Britannia on the Golden Arrow. I might not be Britannia, so I apologise if I'm getting that wrong. I'm not going to say the steam train name again. I love the fact that you can see like the way it's just coming towards you, with the steam just chuffing out, and it's a fantastic shot. And you got all the bushes in the background, wondering with all those coaches as well. So, and the Golden Arrow sign on the front is fantastic as well, and I believe that's a Union Jacks on the front as well. Just fantastic picture. So yeah, 13th place for you, Roscoe 107, Roscoe Train 107. Thank you very much for entering as well. And then 12th place, I'm pretty sure it's the same steam train, I might be wrong. In 12th place with an 8.8 out of 10, we have UK Trains and Games, with a shot at a crossing of 7 quadruple O Britannia, on the Steam Dreams tour, with all of those like Crimson Cream mark ones. I think it's Crimson Cream, and the shot's fantastic too. Again, like the steam coming out obviously is black, but I love how the fact that the clouds in the background look almost like they're coming out of the steam train, and then you got like the lovely houses in the background. The weather's fantastic, and the sun shining and just bringing light onto this beautiful engine. So there you go, 12th place for you. Thank you very much for entering. And then 11th place we hit with an 8. Hang on, have I done that? No, I haven't, my bad. I thought I'd done the numbers in the wrong order, my bad. And then 11th place with an 8.81 out of 10, we have Trainsat with a cracking shot of a Class 50 on our a rail tour. I think it's a Grampian Highlander. I saw that one as well. And I like the shot. I think the reason it's down a little is just the editing. Like, the editing's obviously made to make it cool, and looks great. It looks like a painting as well. But I just think the other pictures were cool as well. I don't think there's anything wrong with this picture at all. It's the fact you can see the sign with the Edinburgh 4th bridge on it, with the two 50s situated next to each other, is amazing as well. And you got all these intercity coaches. I think, is it Dalgety Bay Station? I think it is. But no, cracking shot, Trains. Thank you very much for entering as well. I hope to maybe see you in another future competition. So yep. And then in 10th place, top 10 now, with an 8.82 out of 10, also just edging Trains out, we have Transport Fusion with a Class 37. I don't know what number was because I didn't check it. Maybe 4. I think it was 37401 Mary Queen of Scots, with a lovely plaque with like Martin House on it, dedicated to him. I really like the 37 itself. Is like really cool. I love the like actual design of it, like that kind of 37. And you got all the train spotters eager to see it, and it looks like a painting as well, just sat right in front of your face. So yep, 10th place for you. Thank you very much for entering. I think one of your pictures is actually in it. I think it's the next one. No, it's not. I think we'll see how far you get with the other picture. 9th place with an 8.82 as well out of 10 is Trainspotter 66, with this cracking shot of Network Rail Class 153 dog box running a test train. And the scenery, I cannot fault, basically. Like the lake with all the birds swimming around, you got the grass, the houses, and this perfect sky. I think the reason I put you down a little lower was just because the catenaries were a bit in the way. So that's mainly why. But apart from that, if the truck train was a bit further back or a bit further forward, you would have got like a bit higher. But apart from that, the shot's great. So thank you very much for entering. And then in 8th place, here is the other picture from Transport Fusion with an 8.84 of a Class 55 Deltic with the Deltic Preservation Society plaque on the front. I can't remember what the other one says. Does it say? I think it says Flying Scotsman on the other one. I think this is 55002 Alicidian, or I can't remember how you pronounce it. And I think this is Derby Station as well. Might be wrong. I really like the Deltic. I got like my family loves the Deltic as well. So that's why it gets up a bit higher than the other picture. So that's a great score for you. And if you ever get another great picture of the Deltic, please enter it in, because that's a cracking shot and I'd love it. It's just stunning. Like, it looks like almost like it's hiding under the guard cover shelter. That's what it's called. Like hiding from the weather, even though the weather's perfect. So thank you very much for entering as well. Moving on to 7th place. This is the point where I think I started really struggling on actually like what to pick in order, because I think I loved all the pictures and would put all of them first. But in 7th place, I have put Harry Easton the Train Spotter with an 8.87 out of 10 with his stunning Golden Arrow Class 374 Eurostar running at speed. The shot itself is great, and you got all this like the fantastic like light shining off the 374, and I can imagine how quickly it was going just by looking at the picture. I think the main reason I demerted you down slightly than the other pictures was just the bridge in the background, because the scenery is pretty good. It's just the bridge, and if that bridge is out of the way, the scenery would be stunning. But yeah, it also looks like it's a bit like on a plaque, and you can kind of even look at it in a way where it looks like it's moving. So I give you a 7th place finish with an 8.87 out of 10. So thank you very much for entering. Then in 6th place with an 8.89 out of 10, just outside the top 5, is Freddy's Trains with a stunning shot of 37401, also a bit like Transport Fusion, with Mary Queen of Scots with the ScotRail Mark 3s. And it looks great, like the way it's bending around the corner. You got the clag coming out, you got the people leaning out. I think they're the people or the driver. It's great. I think some of the rubbish at the side kind of ruins it a little, but the scenery's pretty perfect apart from that. It's just the pictures, but the coming pictures in the top 5 were stunning, and I don't think I could put them any lower. And also, there's nothing wrong with it, so thank you very much for entering. 5th place with a 9.1, now we're in the 9s, is Kent Trains and Buses with a Class 700 number 039 with situated at a station, maybe Rainham. But I really like the shot. Like, I honestly thought it looked like a model shot. I couldn't tell, because you got the stunning sky in the background, the fence. You got the gravel looking like the angle itself is really cool. I think the main reason this one got put down a little is just because the other spots in this were like really nice and better. But nothing wrong with the picture itself. It's a great angle, and I don't think I could get a better angle in this of the 700 than that. So thank you very much for entering, Kent Trains and Buses. Moving on to 4th place, and with a 9.5 out of 10 is DJ Scania Rig Rider with a great shot of another 700 number 152 at I don't know what station it is, maybe Grantham, Peterborough or something. It's not Peterborough. With a Zuma, I don't know if it's an 800 or 801 passing nearby. And I think it's a great shot as well. The scenery is obviously kind of non-existent because it is like in an area where like you wouldn't find like great countryside scenery. But I like the shot, and I like this sort of shots where you get two trains sat next to each other. I think they're really cool, which is why it got up so high. It's just again a bit the same because that the trains themselves aren't that cool. So I put them a bit lower. But now it's finally time to move on to 3rd, 2nd and 1st and see who gets the podium spots. If you haven't seen your picture and you remember entering, you might know if you're in. So in bronze in 3rd place with a 9.75 out of 10, we have Midland Pullman Productions with a superb shot of a triple Class 156, ScotRail 156 snaking its way into Glasgow Central. And it's a triple 156 is pretty cool. I don't think it's that rare, but it's a really nice shot. The background is amazing. The way it's a really great angle. It does look like a picture. Like picture perfect shot, like painting almost, and like you got all I think the catenary, the angle he's taking it at, the catenary is amazing. like with all the like the 20 mph all line sign, like leaving the station, you got all the red signal. It does look like almost like something out of a film. And the way you can even see that, you can tell when the 156 is snaking around, because you can see it like bending, and you know it's a triple, and it's obviously coming into another platform. So that's a perfect shot. It's just the other two coming up, I think I couldn't put any lower. But thank you very much, Midland Pullman, for entering. I hope you're happy with your 9.75 and your third place finish. And now, I had a really tough decision to make on second and first. I had to ask my family for help on which one I preferred, because I couldn't, well, which one was better, because I couldn't decide. So, in silver, in second place with a 9.95 out of 10, like just outside of a 10, is Rose Gold Train 107 again, with a really nice shot of a Trans-Pennine Express Class 185 leaving. I don't know which station it is. I'm guessing it's Manchester Airport, maybe potentially, just because I can see that 331 with the Manchester Airport sign. But like one leaving, one arriving. The headlights on the 331 are shining. You got like the cool angle itself, it's amazing, and it looks like a model shot as well. And it just like great shot. The only reason that I'm pretty sure that, in my opinion, the only reason that this picture didn't win is because the picture that did win was a cooler spot. But apart from that, it's perfect. So, in first place, without further ado, is DJ Scania Rig Rider with the stunning shot of a GBRF Class 66 number 794 with, in a yard I believe, with 66306 and a snowplow in the background. I could not fault this picture. This picture was superb. You can like, it's like almost like contrast, the colours contrast like with the grey sky and the grey livery. It's in a yard. The spot itself is amazing. Like, I love the livery of 66794, and you got another GBRF 66 next to it. Even the snowplow in the background is amazing. I don't know how you got into this yard, but it's just perfect. I don't think anything wrong with it. Obviously, it's just for fun. I don't have a prize, but I mean, if you ever wanted to like meet up or something, I've got something I could give them as a prize, but I don't think that'll ever happen. But DJ Scania Rig Rider, you are the champion of this photo competition. I have really enjoyed doing this. I know I haven't focused on it as much, but this video was quite fun to film. I might just start doing like mini photo competitions, just like maybe like small stuff. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. But thank you all very much for entering. I've really enjoyed seeing some of the amazing talents you guys have in like photographing these trains, because I couldn't get, I can get like good shots, but I couldn't get shots like this. If you guys have like cameras or tripods or something, please let me know, because I'd like to also like join that, and it might make my shots better. Thank you, but yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for getting me to 500 videos and sticking with me. I can't believe that this channel's come this far, and I really enjoyed filming on it, and I'm going to keep filming until I feel like I can't do it anymore. But this spot is amazing, and this is the winner of, with a 10 out of 10 photograph, DJ Scania Rig Rider. You should be proud of yourself, because the fact that you've managed to get this photo and the 4th place photo as well is amazing. Like at the top 5 finishes in both. So congratulations, and thank you all for watching again. So see you later for another video.